Iran and Russia launch largest joint attack on the United States, ***. The world has entered a terrifying new phase. In an unprecedented act of military coordination, Iran and Russia have launched the largest joint attack ever recorded against the United States, striking multiple American military bases and strategic assets in one of the most dangerous escalations in modern history. The coordinated assault began just before dawn. Iranian ballistic missiles, followed by Russian cruise missiles, rained down on U.S. bases in the Middle East, Europe, and even Asia. According to the Pentagon, more than 120 targets were hit within the first 45 minutes of the attack. Satellite footage confirms destruction at major bases in Iraq, Syria, Poland, and South Korea. Explosions, massive fireballs, and collapsing hangars have been seen across live feeds. The United States Air Force immediately launched a defensive response, but early reports suggest significant losses in both personnel and equipment. What makes this moment even more alarming is that this is not just an Iranian retaliation. It's a formal military partnership between Tehran and Moscow. Both governments released simultaneous statements calling the operation a unified strike against Western aggression. Iranian drones and ground troops moved swiftly after the initial missile barrage, targeting logistical centers and communication lines. Russian cyber units have reportedly launched coordinated digital attacks on American energy grids, airports, and defense systems. Several major U.S. cities, including Washington, D.C., Houston, and San Diego, experienced power disruptions and communication blackouts. In a televised address, the U.S. president declared the nation is under direct assault by two hostile foreign powers and promised an overwhelming counterstrike. DEFCON 2 has been declared, the second highest military readiness level, just below nuclear mobilization. NATO allies have called for an emergency response, and American bombers are already airborne. Israel, Japan, and the UK have placed their militaries on full alert. Meanwhile, panic has begun spreading across the United States. Grocery stores and gas stations are overwhelmed, airports are closed, and the stock market has been suspended. Americans are being advised to stay indoors and avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. The global reaction has been one of shock and fear. China has called for restraint, while the United Nations has called an emergency session. However, experts fear it may be too late to prevent full-scale war. Military analysts are now describing this as the most dangerous moment since World War II. With two of the world's most powerful adversaries combining forces against a nuclear superpower, the threat of global escalation is real and imminent. This is not just a regional conflict. This is no longer about politics or sanctions. This is the beginning of something far more dangerous, a new kind of war that could impact every continent and every civilian. Stay with us as we continue to follow this breaking story. The world is watching and holding its breath